Welcome everyone to another exciting episode of Aaron Assembles. Today I'll be reviewing the Avengers Captain America from Hot Toys. And here he is, folks, in all his red, white, and blue glory, Captain America from the Avengers movie. This is a fantastic piece by Hot Toys. As usual, high detail. And we will open him now. And here he is, all out of the box, all the accessories out. I'll just go over each thing. So here's the figure itself. Pretty good. It's Hot Toys quality, so it's, higher than a regular figure. You got the plastic emblem on the front here, his star emblem. You got the two plastic shoulder pieces here, one here and one here. You got this utility belt here, which is actually a belt. It's not attached to him in any way. The buckle is not a real buckle though. It's just a fake one. The belt does come off though by this little hinge thing on the side. There is a little button on the back of him so that the belt does stay in normal position there. There's the belt right there. Nice leather feel to it, but I believe it is a plastic. That I'm not 100% sure on. And then they are just melted on there so that they don't fall off. And they're all individually on there. It's not, two pieces. There are 8 individual pouches on here, which is nice detail. We'll go back to the figure here and take a look at the head sculpt. Head sculpt is decent. I don't really see too much resemblance to Chris Evans, but you can always tell me what you think. That's not bad. A little bit in the jaw, but other than that, it's just Captain America. Go to the back here, you got the zipper on the back, just in case you ever need to take the top off for any reason. And it does look like it is a 2-piece suit, so it looks like he has pants on and then a top on. It's not a 1-piece. And then you got these nicely detailed wrist gauntlets here and gloves. And give it the leather look by doing the leather stitching in there. But it is actually a soft plastic, it feels like. A little bit squishy. But yes, they gave it the nice detail with the stitching all over the place. And that same goes for the boots here. Boots are same material. They're the plastic that's got a little squish to it. But they did give it the nice wrinkles all around here, so that it does look like it's actually leather, although it is not. And one detail I love about these is that they actually put treads on the bottom of the boots so that they look like real boots. And they also put their little stamp on the bottom on each foot here. You got 2012 Hot Toys and 2012 Marvel. So that means that this figure is from 2012, and you do have some decent movement in the legs. Can't bend up the hip part too much. Can't really make them sit. Otherwise you'll stress out the fabric, which is never a good thing with these figures. Got some decent bend in his knee though. Does bend a little more than 90 degrees. Same with his shoulders here. Got a little less than 90 degrees, otherwise you'll stress the fabric. One thing I did notice is when you move one arm, the other kind of moves. I believe that is from the shoulder top up here being a little tight. but no big deal. Don't want them standing perfectly straight up and down. And this suit is pretty much accurate to the movie. I don't see any major differences. The only real difference I notice is one, that it doesn't look too much like Chris Evans. But other than that, the only difference I really see is here on the belt here. This little clasp, so to speak, is actually on the wrong side. It should be on this side. But not a big deal at all. I think it still looks fantastic as is. This thing, it does come with a bunch of accessories. You got a bunch of hands. You got the semi-closed fists here that look like they're, meant to hold something. Probably his shield. Same material, the soft plastic feel with the leather look. Then you got another set of almost completely open hands. Could give you some different pose options. Still, once again, the soft plastic, so the fingers have a slight bend to them, but they are not meant to flex. Then you do have the other pair of completely open hands. You can actually see the inner glove detail there, which is nice looking. And then you do have the one-off hand here, which is his pointing finger. No pair with this one, just the single individual hand. And then this cap does come with the Chitauri gun that he does rip off of one of them at some point in the movie. Does look pretty nice. It's all hard plastic except for these little guys right here. They got a slight bend to them, but they're not meant to flex. So just be careful with those, otherwise you may break them. It's got a nice blue finish on the inside here. Gold dirt finish with nice weathering effects all around. It is a decent looking piece. There are no light functions on this, I don't believe. So no batteries required. Now this cap comes with two different shields. You got the battle damage weathered shield with a very semi-gloss finish to it. There's slight reflection there, you can see with the light. So not bad. The back is not weathered. Then you got his clasps here. One of them has a buckle right there. So that way his arm should go through this side. You undo that one. And then I assume you would take one of his closed hands here and put that through his hand so that he would hold it. At least that's what I've seen. And this material in here seems to be some sort of rubber type plastic. Does not look like it's actually leather like it's supposed to look like, but they did include some nice little detail here of some stitching in there as well. But that is a nice battle damage shield, if that's the look you're going for. Or the other option they do give you is a nice clean, super shiny shield, which looks fantastic. It's got some nice shine to it. And again, as the other shield, it's got the same setup on the back here. One side has the buckle here, so that you can undo it to put his hand through. And the other one's big enough just to slip his arm right on through there. Now the only issue I have heard of with these, which mine does not seem to have the issue, is the finish flaking off. Which I don't want to mess with this too much because I don't want that to happen to mine. But be cautious with this one if you end up ever getting one. I can see, and I don't think the camera picks it up very well, but there seem to be a bunch of hairline scratches on it, which might indicate that it will flake if I mess with this too much. which is never a good thing. But there are options to refinish it yourself if you choose to do so, if you get a flaky shield. The other accessory that every Hot Toy comes with is just their stand, so that they can stand up. It's got the extendable leg piece here, which does come out completely, but just so you can have him maybe look like he's got a jump pose going on, or you could just have him stand up. And it's just very, very basic. It's just got Captain America there, and it's got the Avengers logo right on there. So very basic, but does its purpose quite well. And the other accessory that it comes with is for use with the unhelmeted head, and it's supposed to go right on the back of him. So if you take the figure here, somewhere on here he's got some buttons, which you can see. One there, open it up a little, one there. He's got 3 buttons on there, which I believe you have to undo his neck piece right there, and there should be buttons in there. And this just gives it the look when you put the unhelmeted head on, to make it look like his helmet is on the back, like this, like he took it down. So it just pretty much would look like that. Which, that's a pretty cool thing. Nice little detail that they add. Now we'll take a look at this unhelmeted head sculpt. It is a very good head sculpt, but it does not look like Chris Evans. Ever so slight it does. One thing I love about these figures is the eyes, always, because the eyes are always good, and I love the fact that they have this shine to them, so it looks like they're actually watery, which is a really, really nice detail that Hot Toys loves to do with their figures. Don't think I can capture that quite on camera, but maybe a little bit there. But yeah, I do really like this figure. It is a little disappointing that it doesn't look like Chris Evans, but like I said, the helmeted head sculpt does slightly look like him, ever so slight. And those eyes also have the same thing. They look like they're watery, which is really, really nice. I believe that is all that really needs to be talked about with this figure. It is a fine piece. It's very like the movie, so it looks like the costume from the movie, which I'm very happy with. I just wish the head sculpt was a little better. So I just wanted to go over the key differences of the Captain America suit from the movie versus the Hot Toys Captain America. There aren't too many, besides the fact that this Captain America Hot Toy does not really look like Chris Evans. Not too bad, but not too good as well. Now as we go through the suit, it looks pretty darn similar to me. You got the zipper on the side here, like here. You've got the what's supposed to be a flap here on right there. You know, then you've got the shoulder pads right here, or the shoulder little detail strap. Work our way down to the gloves. The gloves look pretty darn good to me. You know, you've got these little buckles here, what look to be buckles. You got the little, can't see them too well on these hands, but you got the little blue detail on the inside for the grip. Now see, this is what I was pointing out earlier, is the belt right here. See how this one has the two towards each other, and this one does not. This one's just got them like that, which is not a big deal to me at all. I don't really mind it. I'm thinking most people don't really notice it or mind it. As we work our way down, you got the zippers here on the sides, just like on the Hot Toy, which they did a pretty good job of that. We'll work our way down a little bit more. And you've got the boots, which is same deal here. They did a pretty good job of recreating the boots on this Hot Toy. They look pretty good. The only real key difference that I really see is in this area right here. It's supposed to be a little bit darker, and same with under the straps. Probably a little bit darker, but not too big of a deal. They did a pretty darn good job, and like I said, the treads there as well, and that looks pretty darn identical to me. They did a really fantastic job with this figure, aside from the two little things, which is the belt buckle here and then the face sculpt, which isn't fantastic, but it definitely could be worse, I think. So that's all for my review on the Avengers Captain America by Hot Toys. Hopefully it provided you with some insight into the quality of this figure. As always, I'll see you guys next time on Aaron Assembles.